welcome to the craft class. Oh my goodness, I've been invited to a birthday party. Yeah, and so have you. It's an 18th birthday this week, as I'm sure you know, for the incredible Totally Tiffany. And today we are celebrating the final day. Let me tell you this. We are celebrating in a massive way. We are bringing to you all in this time everything Totally Tiffany. You're getting double points. Oh yeah, and as well as that, on some items you're going to get extra points on top of that, bonus ones. So all of that, I've as well got a giveaway. Now I did mention this in the earlier show, I don't know if I was meant to, but I have got a mystery giveaway. All you have to do is get social. It's as simple as that. So do not forget, we have got all of these different ways of getting social with us. You can grab us on Facebook, you can grab us on Instagram, you can watch us on YouTube. All you have to do is type in a message. Maybe you've got a question for Tiffany, who I will be introducing on the show live very, very soon. Maybe you've got some ideas. Maybe you've already got some of the wonderful Totally Tiffany organizational pieces and you want to say how much you love them. Get social and you have the chance to win a mystery gift. And trust me, it's a good one. You're definitely going to love it. So get social right here, right now. We have got the wonderful Debbie in with us as well today. Hi, Debbie.
Good afternoon, Becky. And it's lovely not only to be here with you for the very first time, Becky, may I add?
Yeah.
The first time that I've worked with you, but again, being invited to a very special birthday party, which I'm really excited about because I absolutely adore the brand of Totally Tiffany. She's nailed it right on the head when it comes to storage and crafty goodies that you're going to be able to use time and time again, and not just for crafts as well, which is what I'm so excited about, but really excited to be part of the 18th birthday celebrations with our lovely Tiffany.
It's going to be an absolutely fabulous day, and the amount we have got for you, and it is for all of your storage needs. Yes, we're crafters, but my goodness, the amount you can do with these, you're going to be so inspired. We are joined now by the wonderful lady herself. We are joined by the incredible Tiffany. Hi Tiffany, how are you?
I am awesome. How are you? I'm here in sunny Arizona, rise and shine early to kick off the very last day of my 18th, or our 18th, or the Totally Tiffany 18th birthday. I am so excited to be doing this big party and to sort of be wrapping it up on craft class today. You know, it's kind of funny. I was thinking about it this morning, and Totally Tiffany's 18 now, and I'm wondering if that means I have to start acting like an adult.
No, no, I don't agree. I don't agree.
So much fun doing what I've been doing for the last 18 years, and I'm excited to keep doing it. But I'm super excited to be sharing some awesome stuff with you guys today. Great prize at the end of the show, so make sure you get social. And I thought I would just start out by telling a little bit about the story of Totally Tiffany. I know there's a lot of new people tuning in the UK especially, and lots in the US as well. So the story of Totally Tiffany, I have a little bit of OCD. And when I started crafting, which I did under duress, I should confess that first. I was not a crafter. I was not an art girl. Even in grade school, middle school, high school, my mother did my art projects for me. She's a trained artist. So I had no interest in it. My sister invited me to a crafting party. I was like, no, I'm not coming. I don't like that kind of stuff. She said, not only am I your older sister, I'm your bigger sister. You have to come. Show up at my house with 5 pictures on Friday night. And so I did. And 30 minutes into this first scrapbooking party, I was totally hooked. I loved everything about it. I was having so much fun. I was so good with decorative edge scissors. I was thinking about trimming my own hair, right? I had all these amazing creative ideas. I'd never been like so energized. I bought everything the rep had. We went shopping the very next weekend to get more stuff. And sooner than later, I was completely overwhelmed. I had way too much stuff. I was feeling like this sense of almost dread when I tried to craft because I had to haul everything out, put it away. It was always a mess, and I didn't have a craft room. And that is literally how Totally Tiffany started. I started designing organization products to use in my own home to keep myself organized, that I would love crafting. And my friends kept saying, you should make that. And start a business. You should make that product and you should sell it. And boy, 18 years ago, I found a factory and started making things. So we now have like 7 different product lines, and really the joy for me started when I started teaching people how to get organized. Again, got to give my sister some credit. I was at her house and she said, you should teach an organization class. And I said, nobody needs that. And I was standing outside her craft room door and she like grabbed my face and turned it to look into her craft room. And I was like, oh yeah, maybe some people do need it. So she really inspired me, my sister Teresa, to do it. So I've been teaching, and the teaching has been amazing because teaching people things has taught me a lot about how people think about things and what they need that's going to make sense in their brain.
Yes.
Things are a little bit different for everybody. And that's why we have so many different products. So we do paper organizers and 2 or 3 different types of paper organizers because there are different people who craft in different ways. So we try to help everybody get organized, because what I love to hear is when people email me or get on social and say, I was going to give up crafting because I was so overwhelmed. I took your class. I feel like I'm back in control and I'm loving crafting again. So that is my mission. If you are needing to get organized, we have our second Get Organized Challenge class on Tuesday. We're going to talk about paper. So I hope you'll join us for that. It's fun, it's free, and you will feel fabulous after your craft supplies are organized. So there's my story, I guess the 10-cent version of it.
That is just wonderful, isn't it? And the thing is, when you see these products, you can definitely tell that it has been that organizational part of your mind, but also the sort of creative part of your mind, because these are what all of us crafters need. It's easy to see everything. They do their job perfectly. They're sturdy, but they're also very, very versatile. I'm going to start off, if I may, with the ultimate. And oh my goodness, this is everything you need to get yourself started in tidying. We are bringing to you a mega deal. Don't forget for me, double points on this. We're bringing to you the ultimate 8-piece buddy bag kits. Now, the buddy bag, you've got all here. You've got all of the different styles. We've got your Leanne, we've got your Irene, we've got some your useful ones, Stephanie, Deborah. We've got so much in here. And the great thing with this, not only is it double points, your wonderful totes. You have different codes and you're going to get this for free. Yes, genuinely, one of these bags for free. So right now on your screen, if you like the black bag, that is the one that you need to be searching for now. So that is your code right there. You're getting that huge discount and the double points, don't forget. Another colourway, if you wanted it, is the purple version of this tote bag. So don't forget, all of the buddy bags are going to be exactly the same no matter which one you get. Just depends which free tote you would like to get your hands on. That purple has been really, really popular, so do feel free to grab it if you are a Team Purple lover. And then finally, for this bundle for now, we have got the turquoise option for you. I absolutely adore this for summer. What do you think? It's fab and fun, isn't it? So if you want to get that bag for free, now is your chance, and there is the info on your screen. You're getting that saving, you're getting the double points, you're getting your wonderful free tote for you. We are going to run through the ultimate collection with Tiffany. Tiffany, I'm with you.
All right, so first I want to just introduce you to the idea of buddy bags and why they're so popular. So if you've never purchased any of the buddy bags, why people love them. They are lightweight, they are clear, they are portable, and they are designed to truly function with all of your crafting supplies. So this is the Deborah, and what I'm doing, I'm opening her up because I want to show you on the inside, there's this little clear plastic box. So when you get your buddy bags in the packaging, you're going to find a flat little box like this. And like I said, it's crystal clear. So you want to make sure that you don't toss it out with the wrapping, right? That little lightweight box is going to fit right into your buddy bag. And that is the reason your buddy bags stand up, how they keep their shape, all of that kind of stuff. So they're a really important feature, and they're the unique thing of they're the unique thing about the buddy bags, right? So there's lots of vinyl bags in the marketplace. The Totally Tiffany vinyl bags all have this liner tray that's going to give your buddy bag that stability So this is our little Deborah. So she has the crystal clear box inside. And then there's a few, this is Karen, and you can see she has kind of a white box on the inside, right? So depending on what they're designed to hold and the size of the bag, you're going to have the different boxes. So this one with the heavier box is designed to hold heavier products, lighter box, lighter weight products. Okay, so now that you know what buddy bags are, let's talk about what you're going to do with them. Okay, or let's meet them, I guess. Meet the buddy bags. Let's start with Merle. Merle the Pearl here. So Merle is this long, flat girl right here. I have got 30 glitter glues in the Merle buddy bag. Okay, here's another tip. When you get your buddy bags, cut the name of the bag off the label. So again, this is Merle, rhymes with pearl. No one's sure how to pronounce that name. Merle rhymes with pearl. Now Merle has little flaps on the side that pop open. So she's ideal for keeping anything. She's ideal for keeping anything that has small pieces, right, in the ends, because her ends close up. So she's going to work great for things like glitter glues, but she's also going to work great as a tool storage or a tool tote, especially things like seam turners and scissors and seam rippers. So if you are a soft crafter, she's great for that as well. So Merle is, they're all super versatile, but great for ribbon, perfect for ribbon rolls. One of the cool things about buddy bags is that you can use them for other things as well. So this I keep under the driver's seat of my car. It's my emergency dog walking kit. I've got a dog leash, I've got a water bowl, I've got a little bag of food, a flashlight, of course some doggy poop bags in there, and it just slides right under the seat of my car. So, and it's for an emergency, right? If I get caught and I didn't get home in time, or something happens, I need to get out and walk the dog, I'm ready to go. So once you start using buddy bags, you are going to be amazed at how many other places in your life, in your world, you can use them. So that's Merle. Stephanie, for all of you who love crafting with ink, look at this girl. She has got 4 little interior boxes, and inside, so one thing, the boxes are in backwards, right? So there's the front of the flap. But if you put your boxes in backwards, then you can see all the way top to bottom. I'm just going to show you real quickly. If I turn this around, right, so if I put the boxes in frontwards, I lose the top 1 or 2 ink colors. But if they're in backwards, what you feel is backwards, I guess, now I can see all the ink colors. So you're going to get anywhere from 24 to 28 inks into the Stephanie bag. They have this little hole in the top, and that is how you pull those boxes in and out. So your inks are going to stay flat, but they're super visual. So it's really easy and ideal for inks. With this kind of a unique feature, Stephanie, you are getting these little sets of stickers right here. And so when you look at my Stephanie bag, you can see that these inks, I'm upside down and backwards here, that these have the bigger, those are done with these stickers, right? And that is how you get the true color of your inks. You can really see it. So take your sticker, ink it up, put it on the front of your ink pad, and then you are going to get that true color, whatever brand of ink you're using. So it's really just an awesome way to do it. What else can you put in, Stephanie? Anything you want, but look at this. Do you like to work with craft paints?
Yeah.
Right? So this is 24 craft paints. If I'm going to travel with them, or I just want to store them on my shelf so I can see them, I can store them vertically, I can store them horizontally. They're visible, and they're accessible. You've got your little buddy bag handle at the top, so they're easy to take with you. Okay, that's Stephanie. I can't spend too much time on each one of these lovely ladies. Okay, Shelly, she's a tiny little girl compared to Stephanie. Shelly was designed for washi tape. I'm a junkie. I'm just going to confess that right now. I am a washi tape junkie. So a Shelly bag is ideal for storing washi tape, great to store all your themes together. So all your Christmas washi tape, all of your floral washi tape by color. Shelly is a great gal for doing that. But like all of our buddy bags, she also works for other things. So teardrop inks, She's great for teardrop inks, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 teardrop inks. Now, one thing people say to me all the time is, I'm supposed to store my markers or my inks or whatever it is flat or standing up or whatever. And that's another amazing thing about buddy bags, because if you want to store this flat, you just lay it down this way and now your inks are flat. When you're using it, you stand it up, you're able to pull them in and out. But if you want to store them flat, you just lay it on its side, whatever product it is that you want to do that with. So super easy to solve those problems as well and keep things stored the way you want them or the way your manufacturer recommended that they be stored. I'm not saying that my husband has an addiction or anything, but right, all kinds of uses for them. And that is kind of the amazing thing about buddy bags, is that you're able to contain and control all kinds of items, but it's lightweight, it's visible, it's accessible, it's portable, and relatively inexpensive. I mean, this is a product line that every craft room, every home needs to be filled with for all of these different storage solutions. Okay, so that's Shelly. Let's move on to Leanne. Leanne is our big girl, and she is, where is Leanne? She is hiding. Oh, here she is. Duh. She's right here, right where I put her. So big, heavy. Remember how I said the boxes that are white are much heavier? I've got this gal loaded with punches. You know how heavy they are. So she is a great big tool girl, very similar to Stephanie in size and dimension, but all open. So if you're trying to store big things, so I've got all the things like tools and supplies for silk screening in here. You might have all of your sewing tools or everything that you need to do, like all of your clear blocks, anything like that. Leanne is going to be your girl. She is super, super versatile. I kind of call her the catch-all. Anything that won't fit anywhere else is going to fit in your Leanne bag. And she's got that durability. One of the other really great things about buddy bags, which I kind of mentioned, is that once you open them up on your workspace and you just fold back the lid, you don't actually have to take everything out, right? You can use this as a tool for staying organized on your desktop or on your workspace, right? Just putting things in and out as you're working with them. And then when you're ready to put it away, you just close it up and put it away and you're ready to go. So the versatility, the functionality of them, I think that's one of the things you'll find if you're new to Totally Tiffany. I think about function first and glamour later, right? So I don't have lots and lots of pretty pink baskets with ribbons and that kind of stuff. What we have in the Totally Tiffany line are organization products that really, really solve your problems for getting organized. How you craft, where you craft, all that stuff. Okay, I need to pick up the pace, I think. Here, Deborah. Look at Deborah. She is the perfect pen, pencil, small tool holder. And when you open Deborah up, you can roll her lid back, and it's going to stick right to the back.
Brilliant.
Right. So now you've got those markers accessible, visible. You can use them almost like a pencil cup. Get to them, see them, and then when you're ready to put them away. And again, markers are something that we talk about storing flat, right?
Yes.
Boom, they're flat, or this way, they're flat again.
Yeah.
So no matter how you store them on the shelf, you can stand them up to use it so you get that maximum functionality when you're using it, but you also get the best possible storage when you're storing it, and the perfect storage for that particular product. Okay, that's Deborah. Irene, come out, Irene. Oh, everybody loves Irene. These are both Irene, right? They look different. They look like they're different sizes. But the beauty of Irene is that she has 2 strips of hook and loop fabric. So if you're putting tall items into your Irene bag, you're going to use that top strip of hook and loop. And if you're putting short items in, you're going to use the bottom hook and loop, right? So you've got either thing contained. So spritzes and sprays in this one, small ink pads in this one. Either one is going to work. So everyone loves Irene for that. She's about 4 by 6 also, so she's going to fit your smaller embossing folders as well. So look at her side by side. She looks like 2 different bags, definitely. But you are just going to love the versatility of Irene and what she'll hold, right? Definitely. So really just a great addition to your buddy bag collection. Denise, woo! Look at this girl.
Whoa!
How fun is that? Don't you just look at Denise, loaded up with all those markers. I'm trying to keep the glare off for you there. Loaded up with all those markers. Doesn't that just make you want to color or craft or whatever? Again, you're able to store her flat, standing up, and then when you're ready to use Denise, you're just going to peel her back, right? Now you have access to all of those markers. Inside the Denise bag, you are going to see that there's 3 separations. There are 3 small boxes in there, and that is why you can pull markers out and all the rest of your markers stay standing up. It's not just one open cavernous box. It is designed so that you can work with your markers, keep them standing up, keep them organized and visible all at the same time. Super easy. And again, just stands up when you're ready to use it. Okay, Denise, last but not least, of the buddy bags in the Ultimate Buddy Bag Collection, and then I am so excited to talk about Lois, so stick with me on this because you are going to love Lois. Okay, Karen is sort of the classic recipe card holder, right? She's got this nice angle at the side. She's designed around 5x7. Now, another thing, if you're new to Totally Tiffany, when I say something is designed around 5x7, it means that it is bigger than 5x7. So a lot of times you'll buy something that's 5x7, 4x6, and it's actually that dimension, which means trying to put something into it that is 5x7 is a tight fit, or 4x6, a tight fit. So we always leave a little bit of space around whatever it is. So if you're trying to store 6x6 paper pads and they have the little band at the top and you think, oh, this is a 6x6 item from Totally Tiffany, it is actually probably closer to 6 3/4 so that you have plenty of room. So same thing here. We've got our 5x7 stamp and die pockets in here with the magnets. Lots and lots of you have those. So this is a great way to organize and store those dies and stamps with the magnets, but also ideal for card blanks that are already cut, or cards that you've made and you're waiting to send. So you've got envelopes in here, cards, anything that's in that 5x7 family, including those larger embossing folders, they are going to be perfect in the Karen bag. So you are absolutely going to love that. Karen has been one of our very best sellers since we introduced her. And for those of you who've been around Totally Tiffany for a long time, this bag is named after Karen, who worked with me at Totally Tiffany for years. She is a crazy crafter. She does all kinds of crafts, but she's a master card maker. And she's the one who said to me, I need a bag to hold my dies and stamps and card blanks and envelopes. And this is the girl. And she was so right. Everyone loves Karen.
Lovely.
Okay, what are you going to do with all these buddy bags other than keep them on your shelves, right? How are you going to take them with you? And that is where your good friend Lois comes in. Now, for those of you who are social with us right now, if you have a Lois and you love her, just let us know. Just say, I love my Lois. Lois is a tote that people buy one of, and then they end up buying multiples because they are so multifunctional. So Lois, why does everyone love her? Everyone loves Lois because she is big enough to hold 12 by 12. She has a solid bottom. She has a nice strap. She has extra pockets on the inside. But everyone loves Lois because Lois is the buddy bag's best friend. So your buddy bags, as you notice, have this little pull-up handle, right? The idea behind the pull-up handle is that you can take those buddy bags and you can stand them up vertically in your Lois tote. So whether you are working at home or you just have them sitting next to you in your workspace at home, or you're traveling, you can just pop those bags into your tote, and now when you're ready to work, you can pull them in and out. Where's my girl here? Merle, I'm gonna throw her in there. Okay. So did you see how many I've got in there? Look at all the buddy bags. So when I get to a crafting event, I'm going to take out my small bags and I'm going to set them up on the table like my Deborah bag, like my Irene with my spritzes and sprays in it. Now that's on the table and I can work with it. And then I'm going to leave the Lois sitting next to my chair. And when I want ink pads, I'm going to pull out ink pads and then I'm going to drop it back in the hole when I'm done with it. When I want washi tape, I'm going to pull out washi tape, drop it back in the hole when I'm done with it, right? So that is one of the most amazing things about the Lois tote. She fits all of your buddy bags, and I've had up to 15 buddy bags in a Lois tote. And at the same time, they are all totally accessible. So Lois, not to mention the fact that she's absolutely the best buddy to have in the back of your car. So when you get all those little slippery bags from the grocery store, you can just throw them all into Lois, put it over your shoulder.
Yeah.
One of my favorite uses for the Lois tote, I love to buy the rotisserie chickens at the grocery store in that little tub. But you're always afraid carrying it in, right? You're going to spill it. You have to carry it with 2 hands. I'm just going to drop that chicken right into the bottom of my Lois tote, throw the rest of the groceries in on top, and in the door I go. So many ways to use Lois. She's a great knitting bag. I mean, she's a great all around bag. She's a great pool bag also, right? Summer's right around the corner. You've got your beach towel and your book and your water bottle, and everything goes in. The beauty, again, not only her size, not only how easy she is to get things in and out of, but because we've left the sides clear. Now, some of you are younger and you don't really value this quite so much, but as you get older, having totes that are dark on the inside, black totes that you can't find anything in, is really annoying. And that is one of the prime reasons we went with the clear sides. You can see everything all the time inside your Lois tote. So she is just absolutely amazing. So, what do you think?
There's just so much in there.
The ultimate.
You have got the chance to grab those. I do just want to give you a little bit of a heads up, okay? We are seriously low in stock on some of these. Did the Karen take your fancy? If so, very, very low in stock on that by itself. If you are looking at these and you're thinking, oh my gosh, do you know what? I can use one for going fishing. I can use one for my gardening. I can use one for organising my spices in my spice rack, etc. I would say to you, best way to do it, to really add up those double points, but also to get that free Lois, is to grab the ultimate. It's on your screen right now. This one is with the purple. So the purple one, I have got a tiny amount of them left. There's a huge portion of those ones gone. The purple has been the most popular so far today. So now is your chance to grab it if purple is your color. We've got the black version as well. This one, I think, is, it's incredibly unisex. Anybody can be using this. Anyone can be enjoying that. And also, it's a really nice one because the buddy bags in this instance are the black versions. If you like that all-in-one colour palette, then that's the one for you to be able to get. Big saving on that again, over $21 or over £16 if you will. And then we've got the turquoise version. And again, remember, these are free in this bundle because we're celebrating Totally Tiffany's 18th. This is the turquoise. That one has been very popular as well. So seize the moment on whichever one of these you wish. And if you're thinking, okay, one might be handy for the car and I would like one in my craft room as well, why don't you grab a couple of different colour options whilst you're getting that saving and the double points. Again, today, for the final day of the birthday, seize the moment on the ones you wish. That's not all I've got in the show. Oh no, I've also got some treats for you. This is a little bit of a preview of what is to come. The Buddy Bag Collection with 6 elements. Now, none of these are in the Ultimate Collection. So we've got in here Dawn, Edna, Gail, Brandy, Monica and Sarah. All of those are not available in the Ultimate, so you could treat yourself to the Ultimate, grab this one as well with that extra discount of over 15%, and then you really are maximising your organisational skills. As well as that, we're bringing to you the 3-inch flip-in storage. Now, these ones have got the magnetic sheets in there, saving over 20% today, and those double points, don't forget, and that one is for you if you want to grab it. It is this week's offer only, so do seize the moment on that. We've also got the Gemini Mini available. Now this one's really fabulous because it's coming with the dynamic storage as well, and that is for free. So you're getting all of those extra treats in there to keep everything nicely organized to use along with your Gemini Mini, which of course anyone can use and get involved with if they so wish. I've also got your 3-ring album case fab file. Now, do not worry, okay, if you're thinking of these and you're going, Becky, you're moving a bit quick through these, don't worry, we're going to go into more detail about them later. We've got a huge 60% of the stock gone on this already, so do seize the moment on that and we'll talk a bit more about it later. You've also got your shut your flap tabs available. Now you're getting 2 different sizes for these. Again, we'll discuss these later on, but these are the larger ones that you're getting first off. You see, lovely and colour coded, are going to keep everything nice, neat and tidy. And I've also got your smaller versions as well. And these ones, again, in those corresponding colours. And this is for that whole pack for just £2.49 or £3.49. Now we have got so many treats to keep you really nicely organised, and for me as a crafter myself, but also someone who could do with a little bit of help with organisation, I know full well that these can genuinely save you time, effort, energy and money. If you're anything like me, you buy something, you put it somewhere safe and you forget where it is. You're not going to have the problem with this, especially with the Workstation, which Debbie and I have basically going, I love it. I need one. No, I need 2. Debbie, you and I are both obsessed with this, aren't we?
Absolutely, because it is all about that organisation, and keeping everything nice and in a place means that you can make your crafting more enjoyable. Because if you're anything like me, that is a little bit messy and a little bit untidy, the worst thing that I find is when I can't find anything.
Yeah.
What Tiffany has managed to nail, like I said, hit it right on the head with all these, is the fact that all this storage means that it's easily accessible, and it means that you then can find things with ease because you've got all those clear features. And I just love this in particular because it's such a big, I mean, look at the size of this for a start, but it's what it can hold on your craft desk. I absolutely love this. And I know our Craig won't mind me mentioning this, but Craig carries his everywhere with it. He absolutely loves it. It is a brilliant storage space with lots of different pockets and little openings, and I'm going to go through everything with you, even down to this, even down to this bottom detail where you've got the extra pocket at the front to be able to store all your things like, is anybody with me on this train? Do you lose your pokey tools? I lose mine all the time, but look at this. You've got that lovely little storage space where you can put all your little knickknacks, your distress tools, your pokey tools, anything that you want to pop into there. You've got the first little, and I say the first little pocket, where you can hold whatever it is that you want to hold. I've got in here pixie powders, enough to put 2 tape pens in there as well. I've got in clear embossing powders, glitter powders and glue, because this is entirely up to you what you're going to fill your storage up with, but it means that everything is accessible and you can get to it. So the next one, you've got another shelf in there. So another shelf there, I've got, look at this, I've got my paper pads and I've got all my Gemini plates, including my, now Debbie's completely forgot what the name of these plates are. They're not the double-sided die plates. Got myself out of that one, I did. And then you've got another pocket here, and I'm just going to pull these out for a second, just to show you 2 pockets, in fact, where you can put things like brushes and ball tools and scoring tools and more things in there. So there's 2 pockets here and a very large, deep one there. However, what we've also got behind this pocket is another clear wallet, which means that you can add more things, more other little items that you want to store in there. I just think it's so really well thought out. Tiffany really does know what she's thinking. She's clearly got that mind of that organisation skills nailed absolutely perfectly. We've got a deeper pocket here. Now, this deep pocket means that you can store things like 12 by 12 paper pads, Becky. 12 by 12 paper pads with ease. It's a very deep pocket that goes right down there. Not only does it store deep, look at this. I think our Bernie's been filling this up one. Can I show you? That is being stored in. Absolutely, look, I'm right behind there. Hi. But it is absolutely a workstation. It really, truly is. And there's more things in there. So I'm going to take those out for a second just to be able to show you. Let me move those to one side, Becky, because we're not done. There is more storage space in this workstation. This is what you're going to make work for you. Now, I'm going to turn this round at the back because there is another pocket at the back where you can pop more things. That's more storage space, very deep pocket pockets where you can put your papers, your A4 cardstock, more plates in there if you want to. But we're still not done because we've got storage on the side as well. So you've got a storage pocket here for things like your rulers, whatever it is that you want to store in there, paintbrushes, and then another pocket here with the mesh opening so that you can put more things. But we're still not done, Becky, because look, around the other side, there is more, absolutely jam-packed full, all these little features that really do make this a workable workstation for you. And again, it's what are you going to fill it with? This is going to work for you and how you store things. What do you want to store? What do you want to keep organised? What do you want to keep on your craft desk that you can get to with ease? But all this complete storage space, and in fact, can I just say a phenomenal price to get everything that you need there. Imagine having 1 or 2 or 3 laid up on your craft workstation where everything is organised, which means it's so easy to get to very, very quickly. And that's what I love about this workstation. It's absolutely brilliant. I know Craig loves this. He's got his in turquoise. The one we've got available today is black, but it's absolutely phenomenal. It really, really is.
It's absolutely your time to grab it. I can't believe how much you can get within there. It is truly wonderful. Loads of you are getting social today, which is brilliant because don't forget, I have got that mystery giveaway. We'll be announcing the winner at the end of this show. So get that socialization happening. Tiffany, I've had so many people messaging with questions. Is it all right if I run through a few of them with you?
Yes, my mic is cutting in and out a little bit though, so if you can speak loudly, that'd be great.
No problem at all. First off, we've had loads of people singing the praises of the Lois bag, saying that they have got multiples of them, so they're so useful. Someone who hasn't managed to get one yet is just asking, what type of weight will the Lois bag hold?
Way more than your shoulder. So you can easily put up to 20 pounds in the Lois tote. And when you get yours, you'll see how it's designed. So we've got this extra strip right here of webbing that's stitched on, and then we've stitched this through the webbing and into the bottom. So the durability of the bag, as a matter of fact, we introduced Lois probably 3-4 years ago, and we have never had a Lois tote returned because someone was able to overload it, right?
Wow.
So we really focused on the durability of this. The reason we put the canvas bottom on it was to add to that strength and durability. And also, if you're putting something in there that's kind of sharp and pokey into the bottom, the canvas really holds up very, very well on that also. So you're going to see when you get it, the vinyl is quite thick and nice. The long pocket on the inside is trimmed out and sewn into the base. So again, it's giving you that extra reinforcement. So the Lois tote is not only beautiful and functional, but she's also very, very durable. So no problem there, at least 20 pounds.
That's perfect, thank you. We also had a message in from Rebecca just asking about the Deborah specifically. In fact, loads of interest in the Deborah. We've had quite a few questions. With the Deborah, how many marker pens, dependent on size, can you normally get in?
With Deborah, you can put, let's count these up just for the colorista, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, 20. So you're going to get about 20 if they're about this size. You're going to get about 26 to 30 if they're the taller, thinner markers. You're going to get probably close to 100 pencils if you've got, well, maybe not 100, but here's my colored pencil.
Wow, that's loads.
So look at all of those pencils, right?
Yeah.
And then, of course, she's a perfect little tool tote too for things like scissors and bone folders and that type of thing because of that stand-up feature. So it all depends on the markers and the pencils, how many, how thick, that type of thing that are going to fit into that bag. Tons of Copics also, because Copics are thinner, so you're probably going to get closer to 40 if you're a Copic user. But yeah, all depends on the thickness of the pencil or pen or marker that you're putting in there.
I've popped the classiques into this one and we've got 15 in here, but I'll be totally honest, there is enough space for another 3. So you've got absolutely loads. If you have got our classiques, the double-sided pens, then you've got the opportunity with there. And it will be similar with the tri-blends as well, won't it? One of my favourite questions is, what did we do before Totally Tiffany? It's so wonderful.
Again, I barely can hear you.
We've got so many people just giving you loads of love, saying, what did we do before Totally Tiffany? Now, the craft and carry workstation, I will let you know, is so popular. We had Andre in saying, I love the workstation. It sits on my desk 24/7. I had Sian in earlier saying that she's treated herself to one today. It is something that we all love and adore. For you, Tiffany, the craft and carry workstation, why was that such a brilliant product that you wanted to create?
Well, this was born like so many other things that I come up with from a problem that I was having. So I was crafting I was making Christmas cards in the TV room, using the table in the TV room, and it was a complete mess. While I was trying to watch, my husband was trying to have his beverage on the table. I'm like, get that away from my craft supplies. I don't want it to sweat. And so, but it was a big mess. And then I was having company over and I had to clean up the whole thing, which meant I just threw it all into a box and then put it away so I could haul it out again. And I thought, I need something that will organize a project that I am working on, that I can also pick it up and put it away quickly and easily. And that is why the craft and carry workstation was born. I needed something that I could pop up and just all the little bits and pieces for a project could go into it. And then when I was done with the project, I could just take it around and put all the pieces away. So you saw it loaded with paper crafting with Debbie, right?
Yeah.
So this one, we do a lot of vinyl in the US, but vinyl is something that makes a mess while you're crafting, because you get all your rolls, they're unrolled everywhere, they're falling on the floor, you've got your scraps, and this tool, I put all my tools here for the machine. I've got adhesive, which we always need. I've got the scraps right here that I cut off the rolls. I've got the rolls. I've got the mat that I need. I've got my craft mat. I've got my basic scissors and my ruler, and tucked into the back, I've also got that thing that I need everywhere. I've got my pop-up trash can. So no matter where I'm working in my craft room or in my house, I'm creating scraps, I'm making a mess. The pop-up trash can is a must-have, but in order to use it, you have to have it available, right? So stuffing it into that back pocket of your craft and carry workstation means wherever you take your craft and carry workstation, you've also got your pop-up trash can. So it's a great way to carry that around as well. But imagine if I was doing that card project on my table in my TV room, and everything was in here, all my bits and pieces of cards, my small dies, my stickers, my adhesives, my markers, and I needed to clean up the room. Instead of having stuff everywhere, I would just pick up my craft and carry workstation, I would put it on my shelf, and then when I was ready to work again, I would pull it out. When I'm done with this, I'm going to take my craft and carry workstation into my craft room, and I'm going to pull out my vinyl storage, and I'm just going to put all the rolls back. So not only is it ideal and functional while you're using it, but it also makes it easy to clean up your workspace. One of the reasons we don't put things back, we don't stay organized, is because it's difficult. It's cumbersome. It's not fun. It's kind of a, I don't want to do that. Well, using a craft and carry workstation means you can literally carry the workstation from area to area in your craft room, put everything away. It's fast, it's easy, it's been kind of fun. Yeah. Collapse your workstation, tuck it away for the next project, and you are ready to go the next time you want to craft. So I love it. I use one on my desk. I use one for planners. I always have one in my vinyl area. They're awesome. Okay, but we got a few more buddy bags to talk about.
We do.
Should I get started with those?
Yeah,
Let's
absolutely.
See. So you've got the ultimate buddy bag collection. These are the rest of the girls in the collection. And I'm sure if you're on social and you're using buddy bags, you can let everybody who's never used them tell us how much you love them and why. Because they're an addiction. That's it. That's all I'm going to say. They are an addiction. They solve so many problems that you are just going to adore them. Okay, Dawn. Dawn is a double Velcro gal also. I am low on Dawn. What do I have in this Dawn bag? Now Dawn has four little boxes on the inside as well. I don't know if you can see it in the bottom, but there's 4 boxes there. And again, that is why I'm able to achieve this sort of file of embellishments, right? So I've got buttons and thread and baker's twine and ribbon, and I just have them organized by color. Do I need something that's pink? There's my pink baker's twine right in that. So a super easy way to kind of create a file using your little Ziploc bags. There's some bling in light blue, bling in dark blue, all behind my little blue tab. Now I close it up and I put it away. So one other cool thing about buddy bags is that you can leave them open. If you use drawers or shelving, you can leave them open in your drawers or on your shelf, work with them, keep your drawers organized, keep your shelf organized. But then when you're wanting to travel with them, take them to that craft class, you're just gonna close them up and put them away like that. And then guess what? You're gonna drop that right into your Lois tote. Oh, Lois, she's such a lovely lady. Okay, so that's a Dawn bag. Again, other weird things that you can use your buddy bags for. I bought this collection of Band-Aids. This is weird, right? I got these bandages. There came in all these different sizes. I could never find the size. What am I going to do with them? I have just sorted them into this Dawn bag, and they stay in the drawer in my bathroom. And this looks like I'm really kind of a big klutz. That's a lot of Band-Aids, right? I raised 2 boys, remember. That means we always had to have a lot of Band-Aids. But a great way to store them, keep them organized right there in the drawer at the bathroom. Okay, Dawn, that's Dawn. Edna is the twin sister to our girl Merle. So Edna, where are you, Edna? Oh, Edna. Okay, I'm gonna skip Edna for a moment. I'm sure she'll pop up in the thing here. Let's talk about Gail.
I've got an Edna.
Oh, here's Edna. Look at her.
Good.
She was hiding from me. So Edna is the twin sister to Merle. Same length, same width, same height. The difference is that she doesn't have any ear flaps. So if you are using her for using her for bigger things like ribbon is great because it's just less Velcro to open, right? You want those ear flaps on the Merle because she keeps all your little things in. But you don't need them for something like this. So these are all distress inks. I can set them down flat like this. I can see the labels on them. And when I want to use them, I can pop it open, right? So again, and Merle is awesome for ribbon as well. I'll try and pull that ribbon one. All right, Brandy. Now I am a ruler junkie, right? So ripping rulers, journaling rulers, centering rulers, all of them, I'm a junkie for them. So the Brandy Buddy bag is perfect for all of those things. And she's kind of hard to see, right? She's such a tall, skinny girl. But all your different rulers, right? And again, remember, when you have got Brandy standing vertically in your Lois tote, sitting next to your chair, now you can access all of those rulers or those cutting templates really easily. Pull them out, drop them back into the tote, and then when you're ready to travel with Brandy Held, you're just going to close her up. So she also works awesome for paintbrushes. My husband has a couple of Brandy bags hanging on his workspace in the garage. Oh, be careful with that. So if your husband is a handy guy, he's going to see all these cool buddy bags and think, oh, that's perfect for my tools or my paintbrushes or whatever it is, and he's going to confiscate some of them. So be prepared for that as soon as you see them. Monica, my sweet girl Monica. Monica is a 4x6 design, so that means she's ideal for things like photographs or embossing folders. I'm going to give you a little tip about embossing folders in your Monica bag. This is the cutout from this particular design, so I would know what it would look like, right? This was a mistake. This is heavy card. I glued it on there thinking I was so smart. Now when I run it through my machine, guess what? Where that card is glued on, I just get a flat nothing. So don't do that. Do this instead.
Great.
Hinge your card on so you can still see what it looks like, but when you feed it through your machine, you're not going to get a flat mark where that is. So learn from my mistakes on that. You'll have the best use of those things. Okay, but Monica, 4x6, great for organizing things like embossing folders, small cards, pre-cut cards, a great way to organize photographs by holiday theme event also. So if you're prepping up for an album, this is a great way to group your photographs and be ready to actually see everything that's in there, what album they're going in, what page they're going on, that type of thing. So Monica, 4x6, great size, great shape, really, really. Our girl Sarah, she's one of our newest buddy bags. Look at her, she stands tall, she's proud, she's organized, and she makes your tri-blend markers completely accessible. So the unique thing about Sarah is she comes with this little stand that goes into the bottom of the box, and that is what keeps your markers. I'm going to go to the side here. That is what keeps your markers at this staggered, right? So you can see to pull them out in different levels. You can see all the colors. You can store it flat again, so you're keeping your tri-blend stored flat. You can stand it up when you're in use, and then this whole set of tri-blends right there packed in. And again, traveling, so many of us want to take our markers, want to take our coloring supplies, want to take a little project with us when we do, when we go on a little road trip or maybe on a flight. Someday we'll be back on flights. And this is a perfect way to carry those things because they are all sealed up and ready to go and self-contained. So again, it works like a container on your workspace when you're working with her. So, okay, so I think that's all of the girls in that second collection.
That is every single one of them. And don't forget, all of that comes in the large collection. We have just shown you how to get them individually, but if you want to make that big saving, remembering you've got them double points, this is your way to do it. So you've got all of the collection here, all 6 of them that you've just seen in there, and you're getting a huge discount, over 15% on, let's face it, what is already a really affordable collection. You're getting that 15% off and the double points. Let me just remind you as well in here, because we've had a few questions about them. Let me just let you know that in here, for example, in the Dawn, you're going to be able to get 16 of your memento dies within there. We've got 16 in there, and you know they're quite bulky really, aren't they? Because you get loads in them. 16 in that one there. I really am loving as well in the Monica. Can you see we've got all of these little coffee pods? Anyone got a coffee pod machine? Yeah? Those ones are great, a really nice way to keep them nice, neat and tidy and hidden away. And of course you can use it for the ones, you know, if you're going camping, for example, put your tea bags in there, etc. So they're all going to stay nice and safe, but also you can see them. You know, you're not sort of, especially if you're camping, if you're anything like me, you take everything apart from the kitchen sink. Yeah, you can see it all nice and neatly there. The whole thing for you today, again, for over 15% off with those double points. Don't forget, get social. We've had loads of questions in. I'll get through more of those in a little bit. And remember, we've got that mystery treat for you if you are getting social. Let me just give you a little bit of a stock update, if I may. So this collection, which is the ultimate collection, with the black Lois bag. So this is the bag that mixes in with it. It fits all perfectly colour-wise. I've 50% of my stock left only. And we add loads of these because we know it's such a big event. It's the last day of Totally Tiffany's 18th birthday. Over half the stock gone on that now. As well as this, we've got the purple variety. We've got a massive, this was our most popular one at this point. No surprise here as we're all purple lovers, aren't we? This one's really popular. Again, way over half the stock gone on that one now. You're looking at over £17 saving. And then you've got the perfect for summer. I can imagine myself with this, with a picnic ready to go. It's going to be the Lois bag with the turquoise available. We've got a good stock of that one still available. So if you do feel like getting those wonderful oceanic, serene colours in, this is is your collection to do it. We have got more questions in, and I will be answering them in a little bit. I'll be asking, Tiffany, for you in a little bit. But before that, let's head on over to Debbie, because Debbie, I know full well that you're like me. Storage for things like your dies, absolutely imperative, right?
Absolutely, and this is what you're getting with this one, but not just your dies, you can put your stamps in. So here at Crafters Companion, you know that we do a lot of dies and stamp sets, but sometimes if you keep them in the flat packaging, it can get a little bit, you know, where do you put it? Well, you can pop it into your stamp and die storage caddy, and it's absolutely fabulous, this Becky. It's a nice deep size as well, and it's perfect. And do you know what I love about them is they're really sturdy. They're not that flimsy plastic. And I feel, do you know what I mean when you go to those bargain stores and you think you're getting a bargain because you're only paying a little bit for it? I always say, if you buy, buy cheap, buy twice. It's that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Not with these. These are super sturdy, made of really good quality materials, and it makes that difference, and that's what I love about the Totally Tiffany brand. Absolutely fabulous. Now, your die and stamp storage, you've got your magnetic sheets in here, but they also have these clear wallets, Becky. So the clear wallets is where you can put your dies. Once you put your sheet into there, you can put your magnetic sheet in with your dies, again all visible so where you can see them, and the same with the stamps as well. So you're getting all those in there, and then you're also getting the tabs where you can pop up at the very top which one it is. So you pop on your little sticky label onto the top, and you know exactly where it is in there. Plus, you've also got that lovely addition of having your index, so you can write the index on there as well. So I absolutely love this stamp and die storage set. It's an incredible, and there's a lot. You can get a lot in there, and you can buy the multiples as well to add on as an addition. But it's really, really super sturdy, but everything in its place. So you're not having to scramble around boxes, scramble around bags. And I know I've been there, I've done it, but this is, and it's not only that, it then will fit in onto your shelves, into your Lois tote bag, where it is that you want it, where you want to store it. It's just down to you, but it's a great storage system. It really, really is. And talking of great storage systems, who loves a bit of scrapbooking?
Yes,
Yeah, I absolutely love scrapbooking. It's one of my favourite things. Now, this is a great storage system, and you can see we've got a little writing on there. Our Scrapmaster is your 6-pocket scrap organiser. So you've got your wallet here, and when I say wallet, there's 2 sides to this. So you've got the 2 sides where you can put all your 12 by 12 papers, or whatever it is that you're storing in there. Have them ready if you want. If it's something you're working on, I'm currently working on one with my grandkiddies on. So this would be a perfect addition to be able to put all the things that I need in. And then I've got all these little extra storage spaces. Now I've just filled it with ribbons and dies and stamps. But this is something that if you're wanting to work on a project, pop everything in there. Pop your photos in there. Pop your embellishments in there. Pop your things that you're going to add on. Is it other little embellishments that you're going to add onto there as well? It's just absolutely fabulous. And it's a nice, it's got that little extra feature where it's got the expandable side as well. So if you are popping something that's a bit deeper than normal, you've got that expandable side too. And that's for all of these. So you've got a smaller one here where you can put your dies or your already die cuts or your little extra features. Then you've got a really large one here, Becky, which I just think is fabulous for adding all your things. Now, again, I've just popped in here stamps and dies just to show you, so you can see a visual. But what I love is that it's all organised and it's perfect for your scrapbooking projects. And then lastly, at the very front, there is also a nice deep pocket here as well, where you can pop all your 12 by 12 papers or pictures or whatever it is that you're working on with your scrapbooking. And it's even got the tab as well, so you can label that up. I just think it's absolutely incredible. It's a great, great storage system. It really, really is.
It's fabulous that. Do you know what? Yesterday actually was taking down my birthday cards. It was my birthday a few weeks ago. That'd be a great way to keep those birthday cards until I am ready to put them in some sort of memory book or something like that. It's fabulous. If you do fancy getting that, do feel free to. There is your info. Now, let me just let you know whilst I can that there are plenty of things on the show today. We might not have the chance to run through everything, but it's my advice to you now to head on over to the website and just see what you want to get, and you just have to go and click on that shop the show. Don't forget, it's double points on all things Totally Tiffany, because today is the final day of the 18th birthday week with Totally Tiffany. Now, we have got a lot of you sat there with treats in your baskets going, oh, I love that. Oh, I might go and add that in as well. We're going to give you just a few moments for you to be able to check out those baskets, because if you don't check out, obviously we can't guarantee that you will be able to get them. So check them out now. Get more of those questions in on social to win the mystery prize at the end of this show. Get checking out, and we'll be back with you in just a moment or two.
Welcome to Club Inspire, our free loyalty club. As a member of the club, you can save up to 20% every time you shop with us. For every £1 you spend, whether it's in one of our stores or on our website, you'll collect 1 loyalty point. The more points you have, the more benefits you'll receive. As a welcome present, we'll give you 20% discount with your very first order. Once you place your first order, you'll be given 250 points straight away, making you a bronze member. This will mean that you'll receive a 5% discount on all of your purchases until the end of the next calendar year, plus priority postage. 500 points takes you up to silver membership, where you'll get 10% discount plus free shipping when you spend over £20. When you get to 750 points, you'll become a gold member, which gets you a whopping 15% discount on every order, and we'll ship them to you completely free, no matter how big or small they are. Spend over £25 and we'll send them to you via our premium next day delivery courier service. When you reach 1500 points, you'll become a platinum member, giving you the same shipping benefits as a gold member, but with the added bonus of a massive 20% discount on all of your purchases. Now, on top of that, you'll receive exclusive discounts, sneak peeks of brand new products, special offers and money-saving vouchers. You'll have access to an exclusive secret Facebook group to meet like-minded friends, to find out information first and to be inspired by all the crafty makes. Become a member of our club today.
And thank you again for joining me. My name's Becky. It's lovely to be with you, especially as we are totally in celebration mode for Totally Tiffany's 18th birthday. And oh my gosh, I should have some sort of party poppers and a hat on a skew, because we have real goodies. We are giving away double points within this show, okay? So if you were watching Club Inspire then going, oh, I'm quite new to this, that's a good way of getting involved and getting those discounts. You're getting double points on the purchase for Totally Tiffany, but it's today and today alone. So do seize the moment on that. And I've got a mystery giveaway. All you have to do is get social. You can do it on Instagram. You can get it on Facebook. You can get us on YouTube. Any of these ways you can get involved. Drop us a question. I will get to them. I know we've got loads coming in. I will get to them. But yeah, drop us a question, or if you just love any of these products, maybe you've got ideas for them, message them in, and before the end of this show, which is about an hour away, we will be announcing a winner for you. So get those messages coming in and I'll let you know what that prize is. We have brought you so many goodies, including the ultimate collection. That is the Buddy collection. This one with the Buddy bag collection has got 8 of the Buddy bags for you, but also extra treat today, you will get a free Lois tote bag in whatever color you wish. You've got the black there on screen, you've also got the purple available, and you've got that turquoise too. So choose which one you fancy and get the code. The wonderful thing about these bags we've already discussed, but if you do want to watch that back, you absolutely can, because I think that when you are looking at these treats and treasures, you maybe think these would be good for me, but also they might be good for a friend. Tiffany, have you got a friend who might like one of these bags?
I have a special friend in the studio today. Petey's here to celebrate our birthday in his special party hat. There he is. Oh, Petey, he lost his hat.
Oh,
you know, Petey, this is who my my Merle Buddy bag loaded with dog goodies is for. So I'm going to put Petey here. I'm going to send Petey off the edge here.
Oh,
since
so
he came
cute.
for a quick visit. Okay, so let's talk about the Ultimate Buddy Bag Collection, right? These are all of our best buddy bags bundled into one collection for you with the bonus of the lovely Lois tote. So I'm just going to take a quick run through each of the bags again and introduce you to each of them. Now, one thing we didn't talk about with buddy bags was why they're named how they are. They are named after people who are part of our social media circle, people who are constantly helping other people, answering questions. So, you know, if you're part of the Get Organized Challenge, we do have a Get Organized Challenge page on Facebook. I would strongly recommend you jump in and join that group. There's tons and tons of questions. 25,000 people have taken that challenge. So of course we couldn't answer all those questions by ourselves. So people like Merle and Barbara and Deborah and all of those lovely ladies are on there helping you, and they've all been immortalized in clear vinyl. Isn't that crazy?
That's great.
Okay, Merle, she is your best buddy for handling all kinds of small things like little bottles, jars, ribbon. Merle has ear flaps on the side that secure anything from the side. So if you're carrying small things like seam turners or scissors or that type of thing, Merle is going to be your girl on that. So, and here's Petey's little dog, emergency dog kit that goes under the seat of my car. So in that ultimate bundle, you are going to start with Merle, and then you're going to move on to Stephanie, and Stephanie is the dream for organizing things like your ink pads. I got that one backwards. So you can see all of those lovely ink pads in there. They're all in individual containers. They have a little hole in the top, so you can pull those. You can pull those in and out. Let me just get her open here. So now if you want access to those ink pads, if you're going to work all with this type of ink, so you can see I have different types of inks labeled. You want to work with your hybrid inks, you can pull out the whole box, set it on your workspace, and work out of it, and then put it back in the bag to store it away. So always with Totally Tiffany products, we're thinking not only about what you're going to put in that bag, but how you're going to use it once it's in the bag, right? If you love to paint and storing your paints is difficult, or even if you like to travel with your paints, you want to go vertical with them instead of horizontal, the Stephanie Buddy Bag is going to be an awesome choice for that as well. So Stephanie is amazing for ink pads. She's great for paint. She's good for adhesive runners, all those types of things. Let's talk about Shelly. For those of you who are washi tape junkies like me, that is what Shelly was born for. But as I keep saying, once we introduce a product, we find out that it's useful for so many different things. So here's Shelly with those little teardrop inks, and of course all the buddy bags can be used any way that you want them in terms of how you place them. If you want to keep your ink pads flat, instead of setting your Shelly down this way, set her down this way. Now your ink pads are flat. So she's great for so many things. I think we talked about this a little bit earlier, right? My husband got a little bit of a golfing addiction, and so this is just a great way to take 2 sleeves of balls off to the golf course and keep them all together, not rolling all around the place. So Shelly is awesome for so many different things, and we're going to get on to Leanne. Leanne's our big girl, and I don't know, I keep misplacing her, even though she's the bigger girl. So Leanne, what you're going to find with Leanne is that she's one large open container. So if you have a whole project or so this is all the things that I have for a project that I'm working on with silk screening. So I've got all my tools, I've got my paste, I've got my sponges, everything's in one thing. Because these bags are vinyl and plastic, it's not going to matter if you get them messy, right? A lot of them are just going to wipe clean, but they are a crafting supply, and the way we know that we're using our crafting supplies is because they're messy. So don't be afraid to mess them up. So Leanne, again, she's a big beefy gal. You can see I've got punches in here. You know how heavy punches are, and she is designed to handle that type of weight. So we kind of refer to Leanne often as a catch-all girl, because anything that's too big to fit anywhere else is going to fit into that Leanne bag. Deborah is our next girl. So whether you're using, so I've got my life-changing brushes here. I've got this one loaded up with the markers. I've got pencils also. So you can see just the huge variety of things. This is all the same bag. Now, fun fact about Deborah, she has the little hook and loop in the back, which allows you to roll back the lid and then have access to those pens, pencils, markers, tools, whatever it is. And then when you're ready to put them away, you just pull the lid closed, refold it down, and you're ready to pack those off somewhere into your Lois tote, into the Lois tote. Okay, next up, we have Irene. Irene, where are you, my friend Irene? I'm going to put Irene over here so you can see the difference in the size. This is Irene both ways, right? So same bag, right? Exact same bag. One is using the top hook and loop and one is using the bottom. So whether you're putting tall things in, right, or short things, Irene is going to work great for either thing because you can adjust that top to fit perfectly over whatever you've got stored in your Irene bag. Now, one thing we talked about a little bit earlier was the fact that you can use these right on your desktop or right in your drawer as organizers on your desktop, as organizers in your drawer, and then when you're ready to travel with them or put them away, you can close that lid up, right? So don't think that you can only travel with your buddy bags. You could put that right into your drawer, right onto your shelf, just like that, and use it as that drawer or shelf organizer to keep those things, those craft supplies organized and ready to go. Denise, you beautiful girl. Look at that. That makes you want to craft, right? When you look at all those bright colors just jumping out at you saying, hey, I want a color, I want to craft, it is perfect. Open her up. Now, Denise has 3 interior boxes on the inside. I'm not sure if you can kind of see 1, 2, 3. That is why your markers stay standing up, right? So even if you're going to pull markers out of each section to work with, you don't have to worry about everything falling over because you've got 3 individual sections, right? Well, story flat. All right, who's next? Karen. Karen is unique in that she has this sort of angled, kind of your classic recipe file design, right? So when you load her up, come on, Karen, oh, there you are. When you load her up and open her up, you can see all the different labels and tabs and supplies are in the Karen bag. So you've got your die and stamp organizer pockets here with the magnets in them, but she's great for card blanks and pre-cut card. She's great for envelopes. She's ideal for storing cards that you've already made that you're waiting to send out, right? So I've just used those large shut your flap tabs to separate out thank you cards from congratulation cards in this bundle, but you are gonna find a bazillion ways to work with Karen. She has been one of our most popular girls since we introduced her, since she came out. So we used to call her Karen Crazy for Card Making because I designed her for Karen who worked with me, and Karen was in fact crazy for card making. So all of these lovely ladies are gonna go in your Lois tote, right? So let me open Lois. So if you're unfamiliar with Lois, she is the must-have crafter's bag of the century. I know that's a big thing to say, but if you look at the comments, if you look at how much people love their Lois, people have multiple Loises. I have multiple Loises. I just went on a trip this weekend with my, this week, just an overnight trip to the Grand Canyon with my mom.
Wow.
And all I took was my Lois tote and a Nancy bag, and that was it. Because everything I needed for an overnight trip just popped right into my Lois tote. So not just for crafting, you are gonna love Lois for so many other things. And look at, as I'm just loading all of these buddy bags into Lois, how easy, how simple it is to get your bag organized and ready to go. One of the beautiful things about buddy bags is that simple fact that they are usable as they are, right, at home. And when you want to travel with them, you don't have to reinvent the wheel. You don't have to spend tons of time gathering and sorting things. You just load them into your tote and out the door you go with everything that you need. So the ultimate collection, you're getting the Lois tote for free. Really going to encourage you to read some of those comments in the social feed because people who love Lois have multiple, and there are lots of them. She's definitely one of our most popular girls. And they have multiple Lois bags because they are so awesome and so easy to load, unload, and stay full. I know, it's amazing how many things you can put in there, right?
Yeah.
And what else I want you to notice, as I'm doing this is my craft room. This is where my things are. These are the things that I use for crafting.
Yeah.
And are you watching how easy it is to put them on the shelf, take them off the shelf, take them with me, right?
It's really easy.
There's no struggle. You just pack up and go, bring it to your workspace and put it back. So all of the products in the Totally Tiffany line, whether it's a buddy bag or fat file or paper handler, they're all designed with crafting in mind. How do I take it out easily? How do I use it? And then how do I put it back easily? And you're going to find that is 100% true with buddy bags as well.
That's just fabulous, isn't it? It's making your life so much easier.
There we go.
It's wonderful. We have got so many treats still to come on this show. Just to let you know right now, stock update for you. The Ultimate, which has got the 8-piece buddy bags that you've just seen Tiffany go through beautifully there. The purple option. And remember, it's free in today's deal with those double points. The free Lois bag in the purple is Lois stock right now. It has been so popular. Tiny proportion of that stock left now. We're only talking, sort of 40-ish%, let's say. But yeah, do feel free to grab it whilst you can. The black option, I have also got 60% of it gone. Not left, gone. So if you do like the look of that one, because you want them to maybe be quite comprehensive with that colour palette, then that's the one for you. And last but by no means least, for that, this just makes you want to go to the beach. It really does. Even the swimming pool. You can take this one with you. That's the turquoise. And we have got 40% of the stock gone on that one. So seize the moment if you so wish. Loads of you have been getting in touch today, which is always wonderful. It's great that you're getting in touch with us. Don't forget, anyone who does, we have got that mystery gift. We're going to be giving that away in about 45 minutes. But Tiffany, is it okay if I just let you know what some of our wonderful viewers have been saying today?
I can barely hear you.
I've gone quiet again, have I? We're going to let you know what everyone's been saying. We have got Mary saying, I absolutely love Totally Tiffany. My studio is filled with the awesome products. We've got Josie saying, hi, Becky, Debbie and Tiffany. Thanks for inviting me to the 18th party. I love Tiffany's storage. It keeps me organised. I've also got Jodie saying, I've never heard the story before of how Totally Tiffany started. And it's obvious that a lot of us need some organisational skills. I'm one of them as well. I have got a few questions for you as well, Tiffany. Evangeline is saying, what bag would be best to hold circular jars, maybe about an inch tall, for things like cosmetics?
Probably either Merle or Edna. Either one of those is going to work great. You're probably going to get, well, I guess it depends. Cosmetics, there's so many different sizes and shapes in cosmetic sizes, but one of the nice things about Merle is she does have those ear flaps. So if you're putting thinner, smaller things and then bigger, rounder jars in there, both are going to fit in there with no problem. Those ear flaps are going to keep it sealed in. So, so it's interesting that you brought that up, because one of the nice things, which I've sort of shown a little bit, is if you throw all your cosmetics into a Merle bag and then you take it in your suitcase, when you get to the hotel or wherever you're going, you can just open it up and tuck the flap back, and your cosmetics aren't all over the counter. They're not spread out everywhere, and you can literally work your cosmetics right out of that bag the same way as if you were working with your craft supplies. So they're brilliant for cosmetics, and I would definitely say Merle would be the first choice for me without knowing specifically what those cosmetics are.
That's fabulous. Thank you. Dawn, hi Dawn. Dawn has also said, my daughter does vinyl crafts. What do you suggest for the larger rolls?
I would definitely, we're going to talk about the 3-ring album box, the 3-ring fab file album box. Mm-hmm. And that is a great place to store rolls of vinyl. So really an awesome, it closes up, it has a little handle. So you could probably get, I'm going to guess in that, so this is it. So I'm going to guess you could probably store maybe up to 10 rolls of vinyl in there. Maybe I'll give that a whirl here in just a minute. I'll see if I can't pull that album out and put the vinyl in there. So you could give that a shot. that way.
That's
It's
huge, isn't it?
It's huge. So yeah, so I would definitely say give that a try, especially since it's not special today. Woo.
It's exciting. We have also got Rita saying, are you able to purchase the index cards that go into the Karen bag?
Yes. I'm not sure if they're in stock at the moment, but those are the sticky die storage cards, they're called. I think if you search them by SKU, DC5PK is the SKU, but you can absolutely purchase those. And then you can also purchase the 5x7 pockets and the 5x7 magnets. So a lot of options for things that actually fit in the carry bag.
Fab. Anne is also asking, is there anything suitable for storing your 6x6 paper cards? As I've managed to accumulate quite a bit of it.
Yes, absolutely. So one of the other specials that's on the birthday page is called the Fab File paper storage sampler, I think. And in that, you're going to get the 12x12, the 6x6, the 8x8, and the A4 8.5x11 size. So if you're unfamiliar with Fab Files, that bundle is a great way to go to try everything out. But we also have the 6x6 Fab File on its own, and we have the 6x6 paper handler as well. So both of those are awesome for storing 6x6 cards.
That's perfect. We have just had so much love for you, Tiffany, and your product. We really do. I'll grab some more of those in a little bit. But before that, we are going to be heading on over to see Serious Organisation. If you're anything like me and you want everything, especially with your dies and your stamps, which if you're anything like me, you can grab them out, you end up putting them, you know, maybe under your bed, maybe you've got some in another box, and then you come to make a project and you think, where did I put that specific one? Have you ever had that moment? Right, we've got you sorted with this. Debbie, you've been looking and smiling at this for a while. Tell me why.
Well, you saw my eyes pop out my head when I saw it when I came in, because I was like, I am having that.
Yeah.
I've got a shopping list going off down here of all the things that I want to get after we finish the
Me
show.
too.
And this is definitely one of them. I absolutely love this with a passion, because it is about that organisation of keeping your dies all together. You've got quite deep as well. If I just tilt that slightly, you can see you've got quite deep space here to be able to put multiple dies of all your collections. I mean, there's quite a few in this one, and there's still loads of space there, Becky, where I could actually get some more in front of that. It's the same with these here. This is all about that storage system where you see it. And if I just take those out for a second, you're going to be able to see everything you've got in hand where you can flick through with ease. Put them into collections if you want to do that, if it makes it easy for you. Your stamps, I mean, one of the things, I absolutely love my stamps, but it's finding the storage space for them. But look at this, all these stamps, there are huggings of stamps just in this one. I mean, let me just lift this out, Becky. I just want to show you. Just look how many we've got there, and there is still loads of space in here to be able to get more in there as well. Look, I can get my hand down there, Becky, so it's just showing you how much space is still there. So I absolutely love this system where it keeps everything to hand, and you've got three different compartments, as in tiered system. So it makes it visual as well, so that you can see things. You could actually label down the side if you wanted to, just to pop that on there of what you've got. But you've got all these big containers which hold. Let me just show you again. Right at the back, there are two big ones here. The lovely thing about this is, as well, is that they've got these sliding connect, do you know the dividers? That you've got a space to be able to put them. So I'm just going to lift there just to show you what I mean. These lift up, and there's different areas. So if I wanted to pop it there, if I've got bigger dies, I'd just slip that down there, so I've got my divider. So it's so well thought out, depending on how you want to store them. Producer Georgina has just come up with the most amazing idea, which, oh my goodness, this would have been right up. I used to do these craft fairs where I had my cards for sale. This would be absolutely perfect storage system, so that people can come through and flick through as well. Producer Georgina, where did you get that idea from? That is absolutely fantastic idea. But what a great storage system for your dies, for your stamps, or for whatever it is that you want to be able to pop in there. And I absolutely love this idea. It is absolutely phenomenal and a definite must have. And again, it's one of those what sits neatly on your desk as well. And you can see there, absolutely adore this. Tiffany, that is definitely going in my basket. I was going to say bag. Going in my bag, but no, I'm definitely going to be getting myself one of those because I love that idea. Producer Georgina, you're not walking out with that. You're not going to get away with that one. Can I show you something else? Another love affair has started because this is just absolutely sensational. This is your 15-inch pen and ink palace where everything, again, well thought out. And I'm going to turn it to the side again so you can see that lovely tiered system where you can store all your pens on here. The shelves themselves move out as well, Becky, which I just think, what a lovely, clever idea so that you're not having to deck your fingers in there. You've got sliders where they slide in and out as well, which again, I just think is absolutely fabulous. And that's on all of these where you can pop your ink pads. We've obviously put our ink pads in here, but what about your distress inks? Are you a fan of, your distress inks? Got those in there. But again, just really clever ideas of how you can put there all your inks, all your pens so that you've got them visually to hand as well. And then at the very top, you've got this lovely shelf where you can pop all your re-inkers in there if you want to pop your re-inkers in there. What about things like your gilding waxes, anything like that, powders, glitters, mica powders. Oh, Becky, one's come off. Let me just get that on there and pop that down before I drop glitter everywhere. But this is a lovely storage system. And again, not just a thing of beauty sat on your desk when it's nice and organised, but a workstation. It is where you can pop whatever it is that you want to be able to get your hands on so quick, so easy, and well thought out by Tiffany. It's just a great, and again, fabulous price where everything is at your fingertips. Organised, looks stylish, and would, sit proudly on my craft room desk. Becky?
Absolutely, 100%. And I'm looking at that, and you may or may not know, I have my own craft business, and when I do craft fairs, obviously, last year was a bit quiet, but we've got some booked in for this year. I like to sit down and actually craft whilst doing sales. It grabs people in. I could have that beside me and be there making sales, drawing people in. So it's for home and away, isn't it?
Absolutely, it really truly is. But I just think it is just a fantastic visual storage. Again, it's all about that visual that Tiffany talks about, but absolutely fabulous. And this is a great addition to anybody's workstation. I know already loads of people. I know our Craig's got his own, but it's just a fantastic storage solution for your pens and your inks, and then anything that you want to pop in the top as well, which I just think is absolutely sensational.
That has been really, really popular, so do seize the moment if you fancy it. Let me just give you a quick stock update. The Ultimate Collection, ta-da, with the black tote, which don't forget, we're celebrating the 18th birthday. I've got a mystery giveaway. Anyone who's being social for the next sort of 45 minutes or so will be included in that. Not 45 minutes, more like half an hour. But yes, 80% of the black option, it's gone, okay? So if you love that cohesiveness of them all in together, that's the colourway to go for. We have also got the purple version, so you get the free purple tote bag, the Lois bag. 80% gone on this one, 80% gone, disappeared. Turquoise is trying to catch up. We're getting ready for those summer feels. I think that's a really, really lovely unisex one. And actually, if you are into the Pantone colour palettes, then you will know that this is a really good one for the colour palette of the year. We have got for you a big stock of that gone, just over half the stock. So if you do fancy it, do treat yourself. That's the last one for you on that. And if you're watching, maybe you've just stumbled upon us and you've thought, hang on, I like the look of this. What are double points about? Well, we have got a wonderful treat here for you today, whereby you can join our Club Inspire. And if it is your first time of watching, you will get 20% off your first order. So it's a great time to get involved. And this is how you do it.
Hi, I'm Joe from Crafters TV, and I'm here to show you how you can grab the best deals and shop whilst you watch during our shows. So the best way to watch us is always on Crafters TV. Head on over to our homepage and go to Crafters TV. You can see all of our shows, offers, and even shop while you watch. Now if you want to get involved and comment along, head over to our Facebook page. Come say hello, ask us some questions, and lol with us. Or you can watch us on YouTube. Simply head to our Crafters Companion YouTube channel. Got a smart TV? You can even AirPlay directly onto your big screen. We're constantly adding new and exciting shows to our schedule, so don't forget to check in. It's never been easier to have us in your living room. It's always fun here at Crafters TV, so come join us as we create every day.
And that is exactly what we're doing today. We have been having such a whale of a time with Totally Tiffany's final day of the 18th birthday. It has been a celebration and a half. We've been doing double points, and by the way, some of the treats that I've got coming up for you have got extra points on top of that. As well as that, we've been giving you that wonderful giveaway. Now, I'm not allowed to tell you what it is. I've been in charge of the secret, but I will let you know before the hour is out, not only what the gift is, but also who the winner is. Get social to get involved with that. We have had demos galore with our wonderful Tiffany and of course Debbie as well. And we've got more throughout the day. Don't forget Second Chance Sunday coming up for you, and there are some very special gifts in that, as well as another giveaway. So we have got just a wonderful day ahead of you, and we've had a fabulous time for you too. But there is so much more to bring to you in this show. And this show has been packed out with goodies, but one that we're going to see with the wonderful Tiffany right here, right now, is the 3-ring album case and fab file. Tiffany, where did the need for this come from? How did it come to you in your mind?
I'm wearing Petey's party hat. It's a little small for me.
Fab, I love that.
You know, fab files were born because I wanted to be able to pull things off my shelf with one hand. I wanted to reach over and grab whatever I needed and bring it to my workspace. This has my Gemini Mini in it, by the way, right? So this is the 5x7 one, but that is what they were born for. So regardless of what it was, in this case, we're talking about that album box. I wanted to be able to grab it, bring it off the shelf, get what I need out of it, and then put it back, right? That one-handed grab, and that is why fab files were born. And they started out being 4x6 and 5x7, and now we make them in, I think, 9 sizes. So this is the 3-ring album case. So if you craft with a 3-ring style album, and you are looking for a place to store and protect that album, whether it's complete, whether it's in process, or possibly you're giving a 3-ring album as a gift, this is a great box for that. So it's a great accompaniment to that album gift, but it's a great place to store and protect your album as well. So it's longer and thinner than the strap hinge version. There's another big box version also for the different strap hinge albums. This is the 3-ring. Now, this is big enough to store anything that's 12 by 12 in. So if you are storing 12 by 12 paper, or you wanted to put together a project all in one box, this is a great project box as well. And then the last segment, someone on social asked about storing vinyl. And so what I did was I unloaded one of my albums and I loaded up the box with vinyl.
Wow.
And look what else I had, a little bit of room at the top. These are all the tools for my cutting machine, right? I just threw them into a Shelly bag. Now those tools fit on top of the vinyl. The vinyl goes on the shelf. Sorry, I can't see that backwards. I can store it on my shelf vertically. I can store it on my shelf horizontally, and then use that handle to pull it on and off the shelf. But I condensed everything down. It's nice, it's neat, it's tidy, it's visible, and it's accessible. And I'm ready to go when I want to work with vinyl. So when you're looking at you might say, oh, I don't have a 3-ring album. What would I do with that box? It is going to work for so many different things in your craft room. Like I said, 12 by 12 paper, it's a no-brainer for that as well. Project storage. If you do mixed media, you might be putting together a project that has all kinds of bulky bits and pieces. Store all of those pieces in one box, label that box, and when you're ready to work on that project, one of the worst things is going out and buying all the things that you need for a project, and then when you get home, you don't know where to put them, so they just end up stuffed on a shelf, they get separated, you lose part of what you wanted to do, or you forget, right? That's another thing that happens. We forget what we wanted to include. grab one of these large boxes, put all of the products for that into one box, label it, and you'll be ready to go. I'm going to tell you what else I do with these, which I showed on my one of the shows this week. I have my kids' baby quilts that my sister made. So she hand-made quilts for both London and Max. I kept them, and each one of them is in one of these boxes on a shelf in the hall closet. I don't need to have access to that for any reason, but I want it to stay neat and clean and protected so that when my kids have kids, I can just pass it along, right? So it's a great, just again, out of the box, out of the craft room, into your house. What other uses might you have for something like this? I mean, they're unlimited. Okay, what are we talking about next? Are we talking about the 3-inch flip and storage binder? Ooh.
We are indeed.
So if you would like to get flip and organized, this is the way to do it. So the 3-inch flip and organizer comes pre-loaded with 3 pages, and each page has 5 pockets on the front, and those are 4 by 6, and the back side has 5 by 7 pockets. And look how they just flip up so you can see what is in the pocket underneath. So in this case, you're also getting the 5 by 7 magnets. So here are the stamps. And in this pocket, I cut one of the magnets because it's only a 4 by 6 pocket, and those magnets trim down really easily. And then there's the dies that go with those stamps. So I can literally flip through and see my dies and stamps. I've got them on the shelf in a library, easy to label, easy to remember what's in there. The pocket size is also ideal for cards, card blanks, pre-cut cards, cards that you've made. So you might, as a matter of fact, I do have one here. So these are birthday cards, right? These are birthday cards that are made and ready to send. And I've just got them labeled on the side, birthday generic, birthday for him, kid's birthday. Oh. So if I'm gonna send a card that I've created, they're protected, they're visible. I can look at them without doing any damage to them, right? I can put 2 cards in so I can see a card on the back, card on the front. Now I've got all of those cards stored, visible, accessible. You know, we spend so much time making beautiful cards. Yes. And we add all the texture and the dimension and the die cuts and the pop-ups. You want to protect those while you're deciding who's going to get that. Who's going to be the lucky recipient of your card. Yeah. And so this design is perfect for that. I mean, you can look like this little snowflake, right? It's a dimensional snowflake. I can see it, but it's protected inside that pocket. So not only do they work for dies and stamps and embossing folders, but they work amazingly well for cards that you've made and card projects or products as well. Now you are getting those magnetic sheets that work with the dies. One of my last shows, someone said to me, I don't use dies, so why would I need the magnetic sheets? And somebody there at Crafter's Companion might be able to answer this question. So the magnets are great magnets. You can use them in crafting, creating refrigerator magnets and that type of thing. Yeah. And I'm just wondering if you couldn't, they're fairly thin, if you couldn't cut them with your Gemini machine. It seems like a Gemini machine would cut almost anything, but I wonder if you could run one through with a die on it and cut it. So we do have a nod of approval. Woo! Yeah. If you don't need, or if you have enough magnets, or you want to make something with those, I mean, you might think of them, they're a storage tool, but there's no reason you couldn't also use them as a craft supply. So just a great, you can absolutely use them as whiteboard as well on your refrigerator. They're erasable. That's one of the unique things about the Totally Tiffany magnets, is that the white side of the magnet is like whiteboard. And most magnets, the white side is, the black side is the magnetic side. With ours, the white side is, so it's just prettier to look at, right? It's easier to see your dies. It's just more, I don't know, we like pretty things as girls, so.
Definitely.
So anyway, flip and storage binder, get flip and organized, die stamps, embossing folders, cards, whatever you have, right? It is a fun name to say too, right? I want to get flip and organized. Can't really get in trouble for saying it, but it feels a little bit troublesome. Okay, next up, we are going to revisit the crafting carry workstation. So I have mine set up for a project in process on my, well, I took the vinyl out of it and I put it in my box here to do my, so the beauty of the crafting carry workstation people say to me, well, why do I need the craft and carry workstation if I have the die stamp and supply organizer with all my tools? And I'm going to show you that a little bit later. The craft and carry workstation is something you can use per project, right? You may get a couple of them and set one up on your desk and use it all the time. I have one on my desk. Like I said, that's all my planner supplies. I never take it down. But the idea behind this is rather than having your workspace covered in your supplies for your project and covered in the tools for your project, the idea behind it is that you actually have everything at hand, but your workspace is tidy and available for you. So if I'm making something, whether it's paper crafting, card making, scrapbooking, or I'm working with my vinyl machine, I don't want all my rolls of vinyl just rolling around on the desk, right? I don't want to bury them. I don't want to bury the scraps that I've cut off while I was working. This gives me a place to tuck everything in. I can see everything. I've got my tools handy if I need adhesive, if I need scrapers, if I need a cutter, scissors, ruler, they're all there. And of course, no matter where you craft, you are making a mess, right? That's part of the joy of crafting. So that pop-up trash can is going to tuck into that back pocket. So if I carry this over to my Cricut machine and I'm going to work with vinyl, I'm going to pop up my trash can. I'm going to drop it on the floor next to me, right? It's just super lightweight. And then I'm just going to be able to sweep my scraps right into the pop-up trash can. And when I'm done, it's going to go in that back pocket. So again, kids craft. If you are somebody who has kids at home right now and you need to organize their school supplies, their projects, give them a craft and carry workstation. Maybe you're a grandma and your kids come and you like them to craft with you, but you don't like them to make that huge mess. And you want them to be able to put everything in there, do their crafting, and then pick that up and put it away in the closet. The craft and carry workstation, that is what it was designed for. Keep your craft space clean and neat and tidy while you're working. I mean, think about your craft space when you're working. It's just buried, right? You're tapping over paper, looking for your scissors or your ruler. Imagine just putting all your paper and your scraps and your tools in there. And then, oh, I need my scissors. You pop them out. Boom. You're set to go, right?
It's so wonderful.
Okay, so let's talk about the
die and stamp
organizer. We have two die and stamp organizers. We have the die and stamp organizer that is coming in the 5x7 fab file. Okay, and then we also have the die and stamp organizer that sits on your desktop. So you saw Debbie's. This is similar to how Debbie's was set up. Tons of embossing folders, dies, and I have used my shut your flap tabs to label different things, right? So here's all the Christmas embossing folders. This one I'm reading upside down and backwards is all my backgrounds. And one of the really cool things about this tool is that it has all these little dividers. So you can use them and then you really can segment off each section is specifically for your supplies for what's in there, or you can take them out. And then you've got these big wide sections if you're putting wider things in there. So you can use it with our 12x12 pockets or our 6x6 pockets or the 5x7 pockets and organize that way as well. Or you can do it this way with the dividers. So this is the die and stamp organizer just with tools. So if you've got all of these things on your desktop and you want to organize them and have access to those tools, putting in those separate dividers is the perfect way to have all of those tools available, visible, accessible right on your desktop. So the die stamp and supply organizer is a must-have. This is another thing that when I first designed it, I thought, oh, I'm just going to use it for embossing folders and stamps and dies. And now it's everywhere in my craft room and in my house because there are so many different uses for it. Cosmetics in the bathroom, spices in the kitchen, all of those types of things. So super versatile, the die stamp and supply. The pen and ink palace was designed, I don't have one in front of me, but it was designed to hold all of your pens flat. Let me tell you the biggest benefit to the pen and ink palace, inks too. When you have rows and rows of markers, and you get a new color and it goes in between an existing row of markers, you have to move, if you have an individual slot for every marker, you have to move every single marker in your organizer. So when I designed the pen and ink palettes, I took out those dividers. So it'll fit any type of marker, any type of pen, and you can keep things in color order really easily because there are no dividers. So you just pop in the new color between the two colors that it belongs in, and that's the same whether you're doing it with ink pads or you're doing it with all markers in your pen and ink palette. So a great way to store things and really have them accessible and visible all at the same time. One of the things I adore about the Spectrum Noir markers is they do have all the colored ends, which makes them so easy to keep in order. I'll tell you, I won't even buy markers anymore that I don't know what color it is not on an end, because it's so difficult to just read the edge of the marker or whatever. So a great way to store markers of all types. It really, really works well with your Colorista and Copic and all of those markers that have the color tab at the end. Just a great all-around organization product for your desktop.
So many uses for those ones. So please do seize the moment. Again, that one is low in stock now. I will just let you know, you've got about another 10 or so minutes to get social, because we will be bringing to you the winner of my mystery prize for this hour, as we are celebrating Totally Tiffany's 18th birthday. I know it doesn't look old enough, but yeah, if you do want to seize the moment on any of these treats in this time whilst we're here and whilst it's the birthday, it is double points as well. So do make sure you're seizing those moments to treat yourself. Whilst you're here, as well as your storage, we have been doing some little added extra treats, and I've got one for you now, which is all to do with the Gemini Mini with a free goodie. Debbie, tell me what you love about the Mini Gemini, please.
A really handheld portable machine, and lots of dies will fit through this as well. It's surprising just how many of our dies will actually fit through here, but it is portable. It's got the name Gemini at the side of it for a very good reason, Becky, because it has the strength and the power of all our Gemini machines. It certainly wouldn't have that name Gemini in front of it otherwise, and honestly, this is a little powerhouse. This is one of the machines that I use literally when I craft nearly every day. And it's a handheld machine. You've got this winding system, you're getting your plate storage, and it's the most simplest plate storage that you can ever ask for when it comes to, look at this. I love this one. Someone's just demonstrated by putting A, B, C and D on it, because this is a cutting platform on all four sides, so you can use all sides every single time. That's where all your dies will go with your material, and not just cardstock, because there's other things that we can cut. And definitely the power of even the Mini will cut through those magnetic sheets that Tiffany was talking about a little while ago. So that's where everything goes when it comes to your die cuts. When it comes to your embossing, a standard embossing folder, that is this size, and the size is a 3 by 6 inches. So standard embossing folders will need the purple shim, a 3D embossing folder, and we do loads, Becky. Honestly, go and check the website out. We do lots and lots of these sizes. But a 3D one simply just goes through the machine. We've got lots and lots of tutorials on there. But do you know what I love about this?
Go on.
Is the freebie.
Yes.
I have got to say, I love
this
dynamic storage. Can I just tell you, this is the first time I've actually physically had hold of this product. And it is, I'm telling you, I am definitely going to be having this on my shopping list, because this is fantastic. And I'm going to show you, not only is it a great storage system as well, and you can store all your dies in here, you've got your carry case. So that's your carry case. I'm just going to pop these down here for a second, if we could just show you. Because what we've got here are our louvered cards and our clear storage pockets, and I'm just going to show you what I mean by that. Take this out, and I even got the tab. This is what I love about Tiffany. You've even got a tab there so that you can actually pop what it is that you've got in here. But I love this staggered system, because these staggered pockets have got 5 individual ones where you can start to stagger your dies. You simply sit them behind that pocket, and there you go. You've got all your dies to hand, and then they fit in the clear wallet. So you're going to pop that into there, make sure I've got that right. And then you've got 5 of these to be able to store all your dies, sentiments, whatever it is, collections. 5 of those that will then go into your clear plastic wallet and close ready to go on your shelf. Slide them up. Can you imagine having a row of them with all your dies? You could just even maneuver, you know, just pop your label at the side of there if you want to see what they are. But it's got a lovely little carry handle as well. This literally blew my mind when I saw this, because I was like, oh, gotta have one of these, gotta have one of these. But the fact that it comes free with your powerful mini, I just think is absolutely fantastic. Definitely one of those birthday extravaganzas that we're doing on this show, which I just think is absolutely fabulous. That is a must-have in my definitely crafty stash. Gonna get myself one of them.
It's a wonderful one, and again, it's whilst we're in this birthday and whilst we are celebrating. So if you do want to get that, which could, you know, very well, is there anyone in your family who's been saying, hey, I quite fancy trying this die cutting malarkey, get them the mini. You could keep the storage. They don't need to know. You could always do that. And today, big discount there again with those double points whilst we're in this birthday time. And we are already coming to the last 10 minutes of the show. But the star of the show, the best seller so far, has been the Ultimate Buddy Bag Collection. If you have just tuned in, let me just let you know, you're going to be getting the 8 different bags, and you have the choice of a free Lois tote as well, depending on which colour you want. You've got the black on screen right now. Lucky if I've got 15% of the stock left on that, I'll be honest. So if you do want to seize that one, absolutely, please do so. And that is the black colour that you're getting there. About 15% of the stock left by the looks of things. So this is your chance to grab it. Let me remind you that discount as well, and the double points too. Tiffany, for anyone who has just tuned in, who do you think this collection is for? Who would love this collection? Because it's not just about crafters, is it?
It's not just about crafting, and there are so many uses for the buddy bags. We can't even talk about all of them in 2 hours. I couldn't talk all the uses in 2 hours. All I did was talk about buddy bags. But when you think about getting that Lois tote, one of the things that I use my Lois tote is for picnicking. And I have got a Deborah buddy bag that has napkins and forks and knives and spoons all in that Deborah, and it's just in that picnic tote. And then I throw in my paper plates and my towel and my bottle of wine, and I'm out the door, right? So it's a perfect tote for so many things. When you start working those buddy bags, you are going to find that they work for so many different things. So anything that you're trying to organize, sort, store, and contain, you're going to find a buddy bag that's going to work for that. So to just go through those real quickly, again, what buddy bags are in that Ultimate Collection. And one, I was looking for these before. My son's like, they're right behind you. So these are the Merle bags loaded with ribbon, right? So you get a totally different look in Merle. You're getting one Merle in your kit. So this is the same bag, right? Merle and with ribbon, Merle with glitter glues. So just so multifunction. So you're getting Merle. You're getting Shelly. Here's that Shelly bag loaded with washi tape, but this one is Christmas washi tape. I told you I was a junkie. I've got washi tape everywhere.
Me too.
So anything that's small like that is going to fit in there. Then you're going to get Merle, Stephanie, of course, star of the show, Stephanie, because so many of us are loving our inks being organized and visible and accessible. So Stephanie, now remember, she has 4 different containers inside of the Stephanie bag that's going to keep your inks organized, especially if you're organizing by hybrid or that type of thing. That's going to be an easy one. We talked about Shelly for washi tape, but remember, she's great for small ink pads and also, you know, golf balls. Oh, one of the things I love about Shelly also, I didn't even pull this off the shelf. These are those little barrel ribbons, right? And they are kind of a pain in the neck to work with when you're wrapping gifts, because when you pull the ribbon out of them, they sort of bounce all over. Yeah. I put them in my Shelly bag, hang a little piece out, and now I can pull that ribbon out.
Right.
So it doubles as a dispenser. Throw your Shelly bag in with your gift wrap supplies. You will love having those things neat and organized. And of course, like all buddy bags, clear. They're clear. You can see everything that's in that bag, which is kind of a no-brainer for the whole event. Leanne is our big girl, and she works for tools and punches and projects. She's a little bit heavier duty box. She has the ear flaps at the end to hold the small things in. But again, great and versatile. I've got her loaded with punches. She can totally handle anything that you're going to put into her bag. The Deborah Buddy bag is a longtime favorite for everybody, mostly because she's ideal for pens and inks and pencils and that type of thing. And just as a quick reminder, when you open her up and pull back her lid, she now acts as a pencil jar or whatever on your desktop. So whether it's tools or pencils or markers, you can pull those in and out quick and easy, and then close her up to travel with her. So Deborah is a no-brainer for so many things for crafting. Irene is awesome for things like small ink pads, and I get lost here. Oh, here she is. And again, she's another one, double Velcro. So you can have her short and stocky or a little bit taller there, and you can see the different heights depending on what you've got stored in there. So bottles and sprays, small ink pads, Irene is a no-brainer. So many things you're gonna find. And she's kind of a 4x6 in the basic size there. Denise, everyone loves because she will store a bazillion pens. Bazillion is one of my favorite words, if you didn't already know that. And so look at all those colored markers, right? They're in there, they're stored, you're storing them flat, but when you want to work with them, you're just gonna roll back that lid. And now you've got access to all of those lovely, lovely markers. Perfect. Close her up, take her with you, and you are on the way. Karen, my girl, Karen, where are you? Karen, crazy for card making, Karen. She is always one of the favorite buddy bags. And again, she is gonna work with the 5x7 pockets. She is going to work with your pre-cut card. She's going to be a great place to store cards and envelopes that you've already made that you're ready to send out. Just really an all-around great product for storage and organization right there in your craft room. And again, she's got that nice angle on the side, so it's really easy to see everything that's filed away in your Karen Crazy for Craft Making Buddy Bag. Just one more reminder, cut that name off the packaging and put it into your bag, because you are gonna find bags that you fall in love with, and then when you get on the website, it's hard to remember who they are. So if you add that name to the back, it makes it really, really easy to switch over and pick exactly the bag that you want. And they all are gonna go in your Lois tote. Yay! That is the coolest, crazy thing. And there you go, there's the Lois tote, and you are just gonna load all of those bags into your Lois tote. Now, if you're having trouble getting organized, what's coming up on Tuesday, our Get Organized Challenge class, you wanna make sure that you tune in and join us for that. It's gonna show you how many of these crazy bags are gonna fit into one of the Lois totes. Here we go. And everything is visible and everything is accessible. I don't even have enough. My desktop was covered with buddy bags, and I do not even have enough.
Fabulous. There's just so much you can get in there. Isn't that wonderful? And it holds it so perfectly as well. Nice and strong. Remember, Tiffany was saying you can be holding them to sort of 20 pounds and above on that one. Thank you so much for showing us that. Don't forget, it is the birthday show for the wonderful Totally Tiffany. It's the 18th birthday. We're having our final day today, so we've had a sneaky mystery giveaway. And I can now announce the winner who has gotten involved on socials. The winner of the mystery gift is the wonderful Valerie Lewis. Valerie, this is what you've won. Oh yeah. The Ultimate Collection, the Buddy Bag Kit. The Ultimate Collection is winging its way over to you, Valerie. All you have to do is send in your information, if you will, to this address here. It's prizes@craftscompanion.com. Get in touch with us there, and then that can wing its way over to you. Well done to Valerie, and thank you to everyone who did get involved. Tiffany, thank you so much for joining us today. It's been fabulous to celebrate your birthday with you.
It has been such an amazing birthday week. We have had so much fun and such great specials and great value. And I just want to encourage everybody, if you are needing to get organized and you need that little bit of help, Be sure and pop on and join me for the Get Organized Challenge on Tuesday. It's fun, it's free, and you will feel fabulous when your craft supplies are organized. That is what I'm here to help you do. So I hope you'll join me on Tuesday for the Get Organized Challenge. And thanks so much to everybody at Crafters Companion and to all of you and the bazillion of you who joined us on social today. I will see you all on Tuesday for the Get Organized Challenge.
Tiffany, we will see you there. Thank you so much. Do make sure you head on over on Tuesday so that you can get involved with that, because I think we've all seen how useful these are. So adding a little bit of organisation to our lives can definitely help. Debbie, what a show, what a show, what a mighty good show.
And we've got it all to come again at 7 o'clock. Absolutely. So yes, second chance Sunday. Yes, I'm looking forward to that because I can get my hands all crafty now.
You've got some real crafty treats coming up.
We have indeed, yes. So be sure to join us at 7 p.m. where we've got some more of what we've loved over this last week to show you. Okay.
We've got nesting dies coming up for you. We've got the illustrated animals as well. We've got some spinning characters. We've got more deals, and we've got some discovery kits as well. That's some of the things coming up for you later on. That is 7 p.m. UK time. For now, though, check out on those Totally Tiffany's. I have got a tiny amount of stock left on some of them, especially the Ultimate. So don't you go anywhere. Check out those baskets. We'll see you back here at 7 o'clock. For now, though, for me, I'll see you in a little bit.